Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. Today's battery prompt is number 61. You lost your memory and can't figure out who you were until an old enemy comes along accusing you of being a demon. Accusing you of being a demon. Accusing you of being a demon. Do 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 do. Huh. Okay. Top of my head, staying prompt. There's an exorcism. You jump into somebody, and you're an unusual type of demon. You don't just possess and make the person go off and do horrible things. You jump into their heads and you drink their memories. You drink their soul as well, but their memory is what you're really after. It's like a rare wine. And he's like, delicious, delicious, delicious. And you leave somebody basically, it looks like Alzheimer's, only accelerated, or some sort of fast acting mental trauma. And it usually leaves people baffled. You hit people who have, or maybe brain damaged, like an addict who's ODing over here. You tend to haunt the emergency rooms, right? Well, you go into a hospital, like St. Mary's Hospital or something like that, and you try that crap. And an exorcist happens to be in the hospital visiting a friend and sniffs you out and goes after you. And basically, without tying you down, the exorcist actually chases you through the hospital and corners you and does an exorcism on the spot. And the strain of it kills the exorcist, but worse, chains you. He's like, okay, I can't chain you to a bed and like bind you and banish you to hell properly. So what I'm going to do is lock you in the body you're in, because it's basically dead already. The mind, the soul is basically gone. I'm going to lock you in that body and I'm going to frag your memories. Because what memory demons seem to like is the pool of knowledge. They like walk around with the accumulated life experience of thousands and thousands of people. He blows your stockpile of stolen memories and technically releases all of those souls to go wherever they want to go. And he dies laughing. And you basically are on the floor going, what, who? And you already had memory problems before. Now you genuinely have amnesia. And you're in the hospital recovering when, to say old enemy is accusing you of being a demon, the exorcist's, like one of his trainees shows up and goes, oh, I'm here to finish the job. Like, arranges for a nun to pass herself off as a nurse, gives you your meds. You wake up, you black out because those meds are drugged. You wake up chained to the bed, and then you get a proper exorcism. Quick and dirty, the end. That's one way to do it. Another way is, fantasy realm. You have a demon, shapeshifter, goes from town to town doing all types of horrible things. Maybe a demonic thief. Tries to break into the wrong place, a temple, a warded castle. Something important is guarded there, and one of the defenses is you lose your memories. So the demon bypasses all of the defenses except that one, steals the item, then loses his memories, doesn't remember who hired him or why or where to go, what's this weird thing, even tosses it by the side of the road as he's wandering around, as his enemies are coming for him. Some because it's him, some because of what he's done with that particular artifact, and his life just gets complicated. And after multiple sword fights and chasing hither and thither, someone corners him, and he's wondering, why is he stronger? Why is he faster? Why does he heal, so well? So I was like, because you're the demon, blah blah blah. The demon, blah blah blah. I have no idea what you're talking about, but stab. And so he has to basically relearn his powers all over again. And yet, maybe he has a chance of, or she has a chance at, not so much redemption, but just a change of lifestyle. Because whatever compelled the demon before the memory wipe might not compel the demon anymore. You may have the demon stop being a thief and start being a hero, or a mercenary, or something worse. That could be different. Or the demon's on a quest to get those memories back. Top of my head, those be the two I'd go with, like a botched exorcism, fantasy demon. But there are others, I'm sure. How would you write it? Okay, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are. Two of them. There's the Batchery Daily Prompt and the Disturbing Thought of the Day. Both are dailies. Also, there are book links. Hit the links, they'll take you straight to Amazon, where my books are available in print and in ebook form. There is the Batchery set, originally intended for someone trying to write the great American novel, or novel, period, from any part in the world, frankly, feel free. But the logic was this: 200 writing prompts, a little wisdom, there's a system involved. Hit the system full on, go all the way through. If you do, you will be able to write books, sell books, make money as you're finishing your first novel. It's also good, however, for writers of any type, even for evil GMs who don't want to write at all, but they just need ideas. 200 writing prompts, and they are not normal. Not even close. So GMs, game designers, comic book writers, screenwriters, even grizzled novelists who already have the novel writing part down, maybe they just need a cool idea for something. That's Batchery. Also, there are anthologies, two of them. Unheroic and the Book of Schemes. Both are New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories to a book, but here are the themes. Unheroic's about unlikely heroes like Chrono Hood. What if there was a time bandit who's moving through the past, say within a 200-year span of time, basically undoing bad things? So if it's the birth of a dictator, he gets in a way. If it's something like the Great Depression, World War II, he's undoing them. And he's making the future better, but if you make so many changes to the time stream, you might break it apart. An unlikely hero. Technically, he's a temporal terrorist, but he's trying to save the day in his own mind. Or the Book of Schemes. All types of schemes. Diabolical, simple, crazy, in this case, political. All right, modern day. More and more people are being born with psychic powers. Different countries handle them in different ways. We handle our psychics in a more compassionate way than, say, China would or Russia would, or certain countries who love terrorists, state-sponsored terrorism. And so what happens in the U.S. when a young lady loses control of her empathic abilities? Stuff like that. Then there is I, Villain, series of books about Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. It takes place after a superhero apocalypse. And he is not a hero. He is a villain. Please keep that in mind. A villain who plays himself off as a fixer, a supplier of mercenary talent. If you need something done for good, evil, somewhere in the middle, he doesn't care. As long as the job's straight and the money's straight, he'll start a war, an ethnic cleansing, or he'll stop a government coup. He's done both. And one day he runs into people worse than him after a deal gone bad, and to make amends for something he's had to do, he gives up his business. All of his people fired, all of his money gone, clothes on his back, pile of ash. And he's forced to fight crime in a place worse than Gotham. Skip a night, you die. Leave town, you die. Anyone helps you, they die. And they expect the streets to rub you out quick, but that doesn't happen. Instead, you end up saving the world a few times. Just happen to be in the right place at the right time. I mean, you're doing other lesser stuff, but you're realizing, wait a minute, there's money to be made in stopping world-conquering or world-ending bastards, because with the heroes gone, there's a market there, a vacuum, just waiting to be exploited. So you put a new team together and you call them my villain. How's it turn out? Have a look. Well, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check us out. Have a nice day.